What's up, family? It's your girl D-Ray. Give y'all a minute to come on in here. Yes, yes, yes. What is up, family? Come on in. Today we're going to be talking about womb healing and maintenance, spiritual and physical things we can do to take care of our wombs. What is up, family? When you get in here, say what's up, like the video. Some of y'all just be on it. Some of y'all just be on it. Peace to the sisters coming in, because y'all are exactly who I want to talk to. Peace to y'all. Evo7, what's up, brother? I'm excited. Spiritual and physical. Peace, peace. We are talking about spiritual and physical healing and maintenance tips for the womb. Y'all let me know if you can hear me clearly. If I need to put on a microphone, I could do that too. Just let me know if y'all can hear me clearly. We're going to talk about how to heal that womb and how to maintain that healing. We got to get into it. And I'm super excited about it. All right, awesome. All right, let's say one more time, what's up to the family? What's up, Tanisha? What's up, Keys Corner? Evo, Tirza, One Miss Loving Life. What's up to you, sis? What's up, Quanisha? What's up, what's up, what's up? Let's go ahead and get into this, because I don't really want to, I want to get it in and get it done real quick, right? So I've been talking about womb healing for a couple of weeks now, at least once a week, I would say. Once every couple of weeks. And I want to continue to fuel and feed my sisters with the information that we need to heal. I want to go ahead and put it out there. Womb Alchemy, Class 1, Self-Discovery Through the Womb is available now. Go to my website, relationshipalchemy.org. The class is very reasonably priced for what you're going to get. And I'm really excited about it. And we're going to get deep. Oh my God. Like, I have no doubt in my mind at the power of the information that I'm going to share with you and its ability to really help you to heal and transform. No doubt in my mind at all. All right. We're talking about purpose, passion, and all of that good stuff like that. So please know and understand that. I'm going to put that out there right now before we even get started, right? Womb Alchemy, Part 1, Self-Discovery Through the Womb. Okay? And what we are going to learn in the class, what is the womb really from a spiritual perspective? What are the effects that this external world has had on our wombs? How does the feminine energy and the masculine energy play on our wombs? How we have inherited our wombs? How to actually meditate on the womb? What are some yoga poses that we can do to affect our womb? Things of that nature. So that's what's going on. Yes, shout out One Miss Loving Life, Loving Patreon. That's dope. I got stuff coming for Patreon later on today too. So yeah, if y'all are not a part of Patreon, please sign up for that as well. But I'm so very excited, family. I'm so very excited. Brothers, if you're here, listen, I'm telling you, if you have a wife, a girlfriend, a sister, somebody who you know is in Shinigami, shout out to you. Thank you for the donation. If you have a woman in your life who you love and care about, and you can feel that they're on the vibration to want to know more about healing their womb space, or even if you have a wife, a sister, mom, whatever, and they have had any ailments, uncomfortability, maybe they're very masculine, things of that nature, purchase the class for them, you know? Purchase it for them. Have a conversation with them. It could be a gift, a late Mother's Day gift. Hell, I don't care, but this class is for evolving goddesses. It's for the ladies who are really ready to rise up in their power and really tap into their feminine energy and really tap into the truth of who we divinely are. Okay? Like, we're divine. We are powerful. We are the creators of this whole thing. All right? And so that's what the class is for. And we are going to discover the things, the thought processes, the feelings, the emotions, the habits, the experiences, right? We are going to identify those things that are stopping us from being in our power, okay, as women. That's what we're going to do, all right? So let's get into this topic, right? Spiritual and physical healing and maintenance tips for the womb, right? And so the first thing that we already know is that the physical and the spiritual are all interconnected. So when you do things on the spiritual realm, be it meditation, visualizations, cord cutting, and things of that nature, it directly affects your physical experience. It affects your physical body. It affects your womb physically, right? And then vice versa, when you do physical things like womb massages, like drinking certain herbal teas, like fasting, like the yoga poses, right? Like, what else? Dancing and things like that. When you do those things with a spiritual intention, that affects your spiritual side as well, right? So the spiritual and the physical go hand in hand whenever it comes down to healing. You have to do physical things to solidify what you're doing in the spiritual realm, period, right? When you do physical things, you have to cultivate a spiritual mind for those physical things to affect the spirit realm, okay? Y'all following me there? So they go hand in hand. And so I'm going to tell you physical things that you can do and how it applies in the spiritual realm and vice versa when it comes to healing and maintaining your well-being as a womb man, right? As a divine being that carries life, creation, creativity within your physical body and within your mind. So the first thing that I already talked about in a previous video is that the womb and the subconscious mind are directly connected. So when you do specific things that affect the womb, you're also affecting your subconscious mind. So one of the very first things that I want to talk about is womb awareness. Now this is a spiritual concept, right? And your womb awareness in a spiritual sense is so important because when you are aware of yourself, then there's certain physical activities that you are or are not going to engage in. Okay? Let me say that again. Your womb awareness is so very important, meaning being spiritually connected to the seat of who you are, right? That Shakti energy. Being connected to that is so important because that's going to be your guidance on what you do in the physical realm. Womb awareness. That's the very first thing. And one thing I want my sisters to stop doing, I mean right now, is self-sabotaging, right? Self-mutilating, right? Not putting yourself first. And that is so difficult when you are in a committed relationship. You're married. You've been in this relationship with this person for years. Or maybe not. Because, you know, I would self-sabotage myself before I got into a soulmate twin flame relationship with Dream. I would self-sabotage myself in the past for people who did not have my best interests at heart. But now I'm aware, right? Now I'm conscious, so I can see when I'm in a position to where I have to choose. Am I going to choose me, D-Ray, the goddess, the queen, right? The creator of all of this shit, right? Am I going to choose me, or am I going to appease my partner's ego? Am I going to appease my mother's ego? Am I going to appease my children's ego? When we appease the egos of those people around us, and it is not of mutual interest, we are self-sabotaging ourselves. Okay? What do I mean? Ladies, there's some times where we just don't feel like getting down. We just don't, the energy is not there. And you have to be aware enough to be able to identify where the energy is coming from. What is it, right? Is it your ego? Because sometimes it can be ego. I'm telling you from experience. Sometimes, did something to annoy you. They don't even know it, right? Peace, 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 peace. Welcome in. Ruby, Leslie, Black Widow, welcome in, right? Sometimes your partner can do something to annoy the hell out of you. And nighttime comes and you guys are relaxing or whatever like that. And that's why you kind of want to be like, I'm not feeling it. I don't want it. But that's because you're really annoyed at something that they just did. It's not that you don't want to be intimate with them. It's you're in your ego. That's one thing. But I'm talking about beyond that. I'm talking about those space and times to where there's something energetically taking place within you to where it's just like you don't feel like it. From a deep inner space, not from a thought space. We're talking about womb awareness, right? There's some times where the energy is just not right to be intimate, okay? But do you know that there are so many women who have that feeling, who have that inner awareness, and they sacrifice themselves to appease the egos of their man? That's not how you're gonna maintain a healthy womb, a healthy mind. Because what you just confirmed to your subconscious mind, because like I just said, the womb and the subconscious mind are directly connected. What you just told your subconscious mind is that we don't come first, right? My divinity, my inner knowing doesn't come first. And that's a level of mind control. That's a level of programming. That's something that we've witnessed. And babe, what I appreciate you so much, love, because you accept those times where it's like, I don't know, babe. I don't know. It's just, it's just the truth. But that's what a divine relationship is. It's an understanding. It's an energetic understanding. And it's way beyond sexuality. We're talking about a soul connection, a soul agreement. Like, we're here to do this work. And excuse me, I just burped. Okay. A part of that healing work is knowing and understanding energetically when your womb is like, we need some internal investigation. We need to understand something right now. We need to reflect a little bit deeper. And so therefore, at specific moments in time, we can't be intimate at this time because there's something that I'm feeling energetically that I'm actually processing. And if I take in your energy, then I'm really sabotaging the work that I'm doing within myself. So yes, Woman's Loving Life, we're talking about unconditional love. Thank you, Dream, for that. So the very first thing that I want to talk to you about when it comes to healing and maintaining a certain level of well-being and health is having that womb awareness. And to have womb awareness, you got to be connected to your intuition. Okay? Because it's a masculine thing to be thinking so much, which women can do all the time. Just be thinking. I'm guilty of it sometimes too. But as I'm growing, as I'm evolving, I know when I'm in my ego. And most of the times when I'm in my ego, I slap myself, in my mind. I slap my ego and like, shut up. Like, no, you want to make love, right? I know you sleepy, but get that ass up, right? But there's a difference, and you have to be aware of yourself to be able to know. So that's the first thing when maintaining health and well-being of the womb from a spiritual perspective, is having that inner awareness. That's spiritual, right? Let's connect something to that, right? A physical thing that we can do is that we should be doing to maintain a high level of health, well-being within our womb is intermittent fasting. All right, doing some sort of regular fasting. And this is important when it comes down to the womb because, hell, we know what it is when you overeat. Your gut is so big, so full, so heavy, right? And obviously we also know that our colons can get backed up, and your colon is very close as far as your regions go to your womb space. So if that's impacted, then you are also impacting your womb. And so when we intermittent fast, we give ourselves enough time to digest the food that we've had from the day before. All right? And so me, Dream, and I both do this. We intermittent fast. We only eat between 12 and 8 p.m. After 8 p.m., ain't no more snacks, right? Before 12 p.m., we're not going to eat any food. So from 8 p.m., 8 at night, till 12 in the afternoon the next day, we're not having food, right? And so physically, we're giving ourselves some time to digest, to move, and we're also allowing our bodies to do the healing work that it needs to do, right? Instead of always digesting food. You also want to eat light foods, ladies, when it comes to your womb health and womb well-being. I know sometimes we can go crazy. I'm telling you from experience, right? Sometimes, we be having a good time. Oh, God. Okay, Spirit, I hear you. Sometimes we be having a good time and, we start eating all of this food because we feeling some type of way. Let me tell you what I also recognize, what Spirit just told me to talk to y'all about right now, is that this womb awareness is so deep. Because when we crave something, we always want to feel the next high. What's the next best thing? And that's why you have to be in tune with yourself and in tune with your partner, right? Because sometimes this is what happens. Let's say you wake up in the morning, you have a bomb-ass coffee, and you eat a great breakfast. Well, that was good. You're going to want a great lunch, too. You're not going to want something, appreciate the donation, K-Love. You're not going to want something that doesn't live up to the standard of what you just had. So when you have lunch, you want something that is delicious, that is sustenance, something that is valuable. You want something that's quality, right? And then you do the same thing for dinner. And then nighttime comes, you're like, man, a glass of wine would sure be good right now, because you keep on adding on to the different things that make you feel good in your flesh, all right? I got to say this right now. We're definitely going to talk about this in the class, right? So, you had a delicious breakfast, even though you were supposed to be intermittent fasting. You had a great, delicious breakfast. Feels good. The taste of it is great. You want a great lunch. You want you a glass of wine. What you think you're going to want at night? You're going to want that good loving at night, too, because you want to keep experiencing that physical pleasure. I'm just telling you from experience. It's like, you know what? I done ate good all day today. Some good love making would be so on point too. Now, the reason why I have to say that is because the energy in that essence is not as pure as it should be, right? Because at the end of the day, we're still trying to satisfy our flesh. But, what? We in the human form. So, we want to experience that pleasure. I understand that. I get that. I'm just telling you to have that awareness, to be aware of it. Right? You know what? I done been indulging in all of this good fleshy stuff. I want some physical flesh too. Something to stay aware of. Ladies, look at your dudes, okay? Look at your mans. And, just watch that and just transform the energy. Come back to the love. It just is what it is. All right? Had to say that. So on a physical essence, on the physical realm, we want to intermittent fast to create a certain level of lightness within our wombs, right? So that we don't have that fullness, that bloatedness, right? That heaviness. Because we got to be light as a feather. Babe, be quiet. Oh, babe, you're so silly. You're so silly. Okay, so we want to intermittent fast so that we can have that lightness. We want to be light as a feather, right? Light as a feather. That lightness directly corresponds to your heart chakra. Okay? It directly corresponds to your heart chakra. We don't want to be heavy. We don't want to be holding on to stuff. Everything in the physical corresponds in the spiritual realm. right? So when we are just overindulging in all of this food on a daily basis, we're heavy. And there's really, on a spiritual essence, there's really something in the physical, in the spiritual realm, in the emotional realm, that we are also holding on to, for us to not be able to surrender some food for, some time throughout the day. That's one thing. This directly affects the womb, okay? You want to be light. Something physical that we also need to be doing on a regular basis to maintain high health and well-being for the womb is womb dancing and womb yoga. Gots to do it. I've been doing yoga every morning, specifically with my womb in mind, for about 2 weeks now. Every morning, right? I read in this book, I didn't bring it up here. I read in this book that if a woman wants to have a great day, every morning she needs to breathe and stretch. Every morning she needs to breathe and stretch. And really, in our reality, every night you need to breathe and stretch as well. What does this do? We hold so much mental and emotional energy within our body. Our bodies are vessels for energy, right? That's why sometimes you have that tightness in your neck up here. It ain't because you went to the gym and was doing push-ups and bench press. When you are feeling that pain up here, what you're really feeling is stress. You're carrying the world on your shoulders. That's energy. All right? Lower back pains. What you're really feeling like is, again, you're carrying the world, or that you have to put in a whole bunch of work to sustain your safety, your security in this existence, right? But when we get conscious about moving our bodies, essentially what we're doing is moving energy, unblocking energy, releasing toxins. That's why some of these yoga poses hurt so bad. I ain't even gonna lie to you. We gotta do yoga. We gotta move our bodies. I don't care if it's just 10 minutes a day, just, rocking it like that, whatever, moving your hips, however you gotta move them. Don't care. Womb dancing, essentially, and womb yoga is moving energy, stagnant energy, maybe stagnant thoughts, maybe stagnant emotions, right? It may not even be your energy, especially if you're in a relationship and you're being intimate with a partner, right? You may love them, you may trust them, but shit, they may have had a bad day and then came home to you to get that pleasure, to snap them out of those feelings, and you've absorbed, which we do as goddesses. We do absorb energy and transmute it and shoot it back out and create it as something totally different. But this takes womb awareness. Let me tell you another reason why that food is so important, why movement is so important. Dream and I took the kids to the beach sometime last week, about a week ago. And, when you're on vacation, you're not, making sure you're eating the salad. Hell no, you want the best of everything, like I just told y'all a little while ago. So we eating the salmon. We getting the best of the best, okay? We're getting the best of the best of the best food. And what I had noticed a couple of days later is that one side of my lower back was hurting. And while we were away, I wasn't able to be too consistent on my stretching. I stretched when when it came to mind, but not as much as I do when I'm at home. And the first thing that I thought about was, wow, I must have been eating too much food, too much heaviness, too much maybe carbs and things like that. All right? These things are important. They directly affect your body. It does. And so what did I have to do? I had to get on the floor, I had to cross those legs over, I had to stretch, and I had to feel that pain. I know that sometimes yoga hurts. I know. I was one of those people who felt the pain, but that's where your breath comes in at. Right? Your breath, essentially what you're doing in those poses that are hurting, you're sending your breath, you're sending your consciousness to those areas, and you're going to communicate with your body because you are the goddess here. You are the creator of your reality. And spiritually, you can command your body with whatever the hell you want it to do. Thank you, Woman's Loving Life, for the donation. So when you're in these poses and you're feeling these pains, right? Spirit is just like, okay, there's something there. There's some energy there. There's something you're holding on to there that you are unaware of, right? And so what do? We bring our awareness to those spots in our bodies. We send our breath to those spots in our bodies. We literally inhale and consciously just send your mind, like I had to do, I sent my mind to my lower back. I'm closing my eyes because when I close my eyes, this is the easiest way for me to directly go there. All right? So my mind is on my lower back. And now I'm communicating with the energy in my lower back, and I'm telling it to move, to be released, and to be released through this movement, right? To be released through this movement. And hell, back stop hurting that quick. And so there's a lot of tension and energy that we store within our body, that we store within our wombs, especially in our lower backs, ladies and gentlemen. This is where we store guilt, shame, disappointment, fear. Okay? Those emotions, specifically guilt and shame, right? Especially when it comes down to our sexual endeavors, like those, you know, those moments when you were promiscuous, those moments when you weren't loving on yourself, those moments when you were abused, things of that nature. We hold those emotions in our womb space, period. So that lower back pain, that is the physical representation of those emotions. Feeling like you are not safe, feeling like you are not secure. Those are the emotions, and then they manifest in the physical body as some sort of ailment, some sort of pain, some sort of uncomfortability. When we stretch and when we dance, okay, when we stretch and when we dance, essentially what we're doing is creating more flexibility within our minds and within our emotions. Okay? A more flexible body means a more flexible mind. A more flexible mind means a more flexible body. That whole premise is why I first got into yoga. Not for anything but that in itself right there. I knew that I needed to move some emotions that I felt. I knew that I needed to move some of these thought processes that were no longer serving me. I can consciously say, okay, I see this thought and it ain't working for me. And as you'll also know is that each emotion that we have and experience, it resides in some part of the body. Period. Okay? And so when you do physical things, again, you do something physical with a spiritual mind, you are affecting both the spirit realm and the physical realm, right? So we got to do womb dancing. We got to do womb yoga. Queen Afua has a video on YouTube. It was so funny, y'all. I went through this phase where I would play that Queen Afua's video. Oh my God. She's doing a womb dance essentially. And each movement has a specific meaning to the movement, right? Like she has a whole movement like that's for like protection or something that's like that, you know. She has a movement where she's throwing her arms back like that, and she says that she's planting the seeds. Then she has a movement to where she goes around in a circle like that, and she's saying she's moving the seeds around. These dances, these movements have metaphysical, metaphorical meaning. It's so good. And so in the womb alchemy class, we are actually going to do a yoga routine. It's not like the yoga that you've seen on TV where it's arms out, lunges, and all of those stuff like that. This womb routine, like I said, it's a womb routine. And each movement is going to focus on your womb. And it's going to focus on you discovering who you are through your womb, through how your womb communicates with you. Okay, because the womb is communicating. It's communicating by how heavy your cycle is. It's communicating by do you have bad cramps, you know, lower back pains, right? Uncomfortability down there. It's communicating through your physical senses, through your physical sensations. Okay? And so I'm going to show you in the class specific, easy yoga moves that you could do to be able to hear what the womb is saying. Oh God, I'm so excited. It's magic. That's all I can say. Magic is real. Okay? All right. So, spiritual thing that we need to be doing in our wombs to create a womb balance, womb healing, right? What's up, Kenny? Kenny, you need to get this class for your old lady, Kenny. Okay? You need to get this class for your old lady. All right. So one thing that we want to do for our womb health, womb maintenance is we got to do womb cleansing, right? So this may mean Palo Santo around your womb space. This may mean sage around your womb space. This might mean creating your own womb spray like I have here and just spraying it around yourself. Ooh, that's so good. Spraying it around yourself and recentering, right? Y'all know it feels good to walk around with some sage to Palo Santo your space. You know it feels good to do that, right? But what about doing that specifically for your womb, right? And you can make your own, ladies. I'm going to tell you right now, you can make your own. Get you some Florida water. Get you some essential oils like lavender, bergamot, frankincense, rosemary, things like that. Whatever gravitates towards you. Like I said in the past, you need to have the book Encyclopedia of Magical Herbs, right? Because lavender is just an herb. Bergamot is just an herb. Rosemary is just an herb. So once you know the correlation that those herbs have, right? Once you know the correlation of what those herbs do from a magical perspective, you can determine if whatever healing work you are doing in your womb, whether it's releasing shame, releasing guilt, creating more self-love, you can choose the oils that you put in your cleansing spray so that when you spray it, those oils are automatically doing this work because you've already infused it with your intentions. All right? You got to do womb cleansing. You got to be taking your spiritual baths. And let me tell y'all ladies something else too, because I know that there are some ladies out there who don't like to take baths because you feel like you get too hot and too overheated. But do you know that you can take a cold spiritual bath? There ain't no excuses, right? Another thing I've been doing, I'm on the womb healing journey for my ladies because I want to make sure that when I do my class, which we are having June 27th, I want to make sure that I give you everything that I have in order for you to transform and heal your wombs, right? And so I've been taking shock showers. What is a shock shower? Essentially, it's a cold shower. And what ends up happening is what ends up happening is that cold water hitting your body opens up your capillaries. It opens up your DNA, right? Capillaries is blood. Blood is DNA. Cold water opens up the DNA. At that moment of that cold water hitting your body, I'm going crazy with my affirmations. I am divine. I am a goddess. I am powerful, right? I am living and moving in my purpose. I am prosperous. So as this cold water is hitting my body and I'm in shock because it's cold water, as that's happening, I'm rubbing and I'm speaking and I'm communicating with myself. This is all Googleable information, family. I'm trying to find this one thing in this book that I love. This is all information that you could research. You can get on your phones and research, not right now because I'm still on here, but when we get off, research the benefits of taking a cold shower or the benefits of taking a cold bath. What you are going to discover is that it increases circulation. It wakes you up. That's why it's called a shock shower. It wakes up the entire body, right? So again, that's something physical that you could do to maintain a healthy and whole womb. Because when you open yourself up, when you open up that blood, when you open up your DNA, you're going to start communicating all of what you desire. All of who you divinely are is what you are going to open up in that moment. Do you understand? Let me know if y'all understand. Okay? That's physical. Something else I need my ladies to start doing, right? Something else I need y'all to start doing. I need you to start drinking your herbal teas. Okay, I need you to start getting that red raspberry leaf into your system. Okay, it's not something that I'm saying that you have to do every single day, but just pick a day, make a ritual out of it. Make a ritual out of it. Okay, I'm gonna drink me some tea, and really what you are doing is just taking a moment to honor yourself. Okay? When we physically take moments to honor ourselves, we are doing a spiritual work, family. I can't tell you enough. Every morning, I take time to myself. Every morning. Dream knows it. We actually got us a whole system. He gets up first in the morning and does his thing, and I take care of the kids. And then when he's done doing his meditation and all of that stuff like that, he goes ahead and takes care of the kid, and I handle my business, my spiritual business. But you always take a moment to honor yourself. I also told y'all this on, I don't know if this was Wise Wednesday or Sunday service. I can't really remember. But I told you guys that, ladies, we got to stop jumping out the bed and ripping and running. That's masculine. That is masculine to feel like you got to jump out of the bed when that alarm go off and start just getting to work. Doesn't that just seem masculine in itself right there? Stop it. Okay? Because what you are doing is shocking your body in a negative way. All right? What we have to physically start doing and spiritually start doing when we wake up in the morning is taking a moment to breathe and appreciate that we still have life. Putting our hands to our wombs and communicating with ourselves. Thank you. Okay? Brings me to my next thing that we have to do. Physically. This is a physical thing, but it's very spiritual. Womb massages. Okay? Get you some shea butter, baby. Okay? I got some shea butter coming soon, y'all. I got some shea butter coming soon. Because I'm telling y'all, I be making my stuff. I put all my oils in it. I ask spirit. I use the pendulum divination for this, right? So when y'all purchased it, I'm going to tell you what I did. I got my pendulum. I put different essential oils in front of the pendulum. I asked my pendulum, should this oil go into my womb healing shea butter? Should this oil go into my womb healing shea butter? If the answer was yes, it went in there. If the answer was no, it did not get in there. Okay? And so all of these oils have been spiritually chosen to go into this womb shea butter for healing purposes, for energetic purposes. All right? And so every day, my womb massage, I get out the shower, get my shea butter, rub it in my hands, creating that energy, creating that fire, creating that passion, creating that healing momentum, that light within your hands. Your hands are chakra systems within itself. Your hands are portals within themselves, right? And you rub your womb. And as you're rubbing your womb, you're communicating with yourself. You're massaging your womb. You're telling your womb, you are sacred. You are divine. You are creative. Thank you for all the pleasure that I get to experience through my womb. Thank you for the pleasure that I get to bring my partner through my womb. Thank you for the children that I have now and the children that will come in my future. Thank you for the creativity that flows from my womb. Thank you for rising up to your divine place of power. Thank you for being connected to the all. Thank you for being the great mother. Do you hear the conviction that is coming through me as I'm communicating with you what I communicate to myself? This is where your power and creativity lies. When you start to really reinforce your power in your womb. Okay? All the ideas, everything that you want to manifest, the relationships, the health flows to you. Okay? It all flows to you. Alrighty? And while I'm rubbing, you just have to love and be intimate and love and cherish yourself. And that womb massage gives you the ability to do that. Just take a moment. At least once a day. Those moments when you are in privacy and you are by yourself, unless you have a daughter. If you have a daughter and they live in the house with you and they are even remotely interested, because some of y'all may have teenage daughters who's just like, Mom, whatever. I'm fortunate. I have a 2-year-old daughter, and she loves her mommy, and she wants to see everything that mommy is seeing. She wants to do everything that mommy is doing, which is another thing that has really inspired me to keep doing this healing work, because now she gets to grow up knowing and being aware of the power that dwells within her for incarnating in this lifetime as a woman. Okay? And so with my daughter, when I'm in the bathroom, I'm rubbing that shea butter, baby. And she knows it. And even if I'm not doing it and the shea butter cap is left open, I can guarantee you I will see her digging that shea butter and start rubbing on her womb and saying affirmations. She's 2 years old. Okay? This is power. Okay? What you ladies need to also start doing from a spiritual perspective. From a spiritual perspective. Stop buying them cheap soaps. It's physical, but it's spiritual at the same time, too. Stop buying the Olays. Stop buying the I don't even remember what the hell them soaps is. Okay? I don't even remember because we only use a specific soap. We use Jason soap, and it's good. It's just a good soap. It's expensive. Well, it's not really expensive. It's more expensive than everything else you'll see there at the store. But it's quality. And so what message are you sending to your subconscious mind when you see a soap like Jason's that's $13.99 at Kroger's, and then you see Olay that's $6.99 at Kroger's? And you decide to go with the $6.99, not just because that's just what you're familiar with as far as the soap, but that's what you're comfortable with spending on yourself. We got to stop it. We got to stop it. It's the same. Oh, yes, Women's Loving Life, TJ Maxx and Marshalls. That's where I get it from all the time. Dream don't be caring. He'll go, me, I will be specific. I'm going to be like, let me go to Marshalls. Let me go to TJ Maxx. We need more soap. Dream going to go into Kroger's and buy it for $13.99 because that's just the closest place to go, right? Me, I'm going to go to Marshalls. I'm going to go 5 more minutes up the block, and I'm going to go ahead and get it for $6.99. But it's such a great soap, okay? So, ladies, again, please, 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 start investing in yourself. Start investing in your womb, okay? Stop getting the Summer's Eve. I'm sorry, I don't know about Summer's Eve. I don't know if it really works that well. Y'all tell me. But what I like is all natural plant-based substances for my body. Because I've witnessed not using plant-based substances, plant-based soaps and things of that nature, and it's not nice. So some of y'all may be having some issues and you wondering what's going on. Well, do you use the highest quality products on your body? Be it soap, be it your menstrual cycle stuff that you use. All of that plays a part in your health and well-being of your womb. Period. Okay? It does. Yes. You need natural pads. I made a note on here. All natural. Okay? And, brothers, hey, you just got to hear it. Ladies, this is hard to say because I know some of y'all may be like, ugh. But we got to stop with the tampons. Okay? And I'm going to tell you why. One, some of y'all are having extreme cramps during your cycle. Not because you just have to have bad cramps, but it's like you're clogging up your womb space when it's actually trying to release something. I'm just telling you the truth. And I just came into this understanding of the past 3 months. I've been doing what I got to do. I just came into this understanding over the past 3 months. For the past 3 months, I have not used tampons. Excuse me, brothers. It just is what it is. But I haven't. And what I've noticed is that my cycle has gotten shorter. I don't have cramps. I don't know. Maybe I need to try something different. I get mostly natural ones and all of that stuff too. 100% cotton, organic, all of that stuff that they be talking about. But I just kind of thought of it like plugging up something, like clogging up something. Okay? I think I read that also in Layla Africa's book that kind of started the initiation of me not using them. Okay? I think Layla Africa's book was just like, yeah, no, you're actually trying to release something. So when you put that on, you're just holding it in your system instead of letting it run out, right? So I tried it and it's been good. You know, there are times where I'm like, you know, and I may have to do what I have to do to be more comfortable in a specific situation. But for the most part, let it flow. Flow like water, baby, because that's what it's trying to do, okay? So yes, we got to stop being cheap when it comes to our health. I don't mean to offend anybody, I promise you. But if you can get all your food organic, get it. Because you're worth more than that. And the message that you are sending to your subconscious mind is, I'm worth more than that. Okay? I'm worth more than that. And so when you tell your subconscious mind that, now your subconscious mind is like, okay, I gotta provide you with more abundance, because we not using you know, the cheapest soap, the cheapest feminine hygiene products. We have to step away from it. And I can honestly, I don't care where your bank account is at. When you shift to the perspective of, I'm going to provide myself with the best of the best. When it comes to your womb health, your womb is going to look out for you, period. Because your womb is where you create everything from. So if you know, not buying the all natural stuff, you just buying what you're used to, then the message that you're sending to your womb is that we're going to stay the same. We're going to stay in this old energy. And that's what we have to get out of the family. All right? Last thing I'm going to leave y'all with. So we talked about intermittent fasting, womb dancing, womb yoga. You got to be doing that movement. Herbal teas, okay? Red raspberry leaf tea, drink that, easy, Google it. Nettle leaf tea, you can drink that, Google it. Red clover herbs, you should take that. Black cohosh, dong quai, look into those herbs, right? Look into it. I am not a medical doctor. I'm just speaking to you from my own experience. Definitely check out Layla Africa's book, African Holistic Health. He gives a complete rundown of these specific herbs and how to use them for your physical body, for your healing, for your maintenance, for your well-being. Look into it. Like I just said, all natural organic products, from your soaps to what you are actually putting inside of your body, period. Take it up a notch. When you do that, you're sending a message to your subconscious mind that we're taking it up a notch. We need more abundance to afford this new lifestyle, to afford the level of care, the level of love, the level of prosperity that I'm putting into myself, right? That's physical. From the spiritual sense, womb awareness. You got to be tapped in, tuned in, turned on to yourself, right? There are times when our wombs is literally feeling some type of way. There's a different energy there. I'm telling y'all that from experience. I'm telling you from experience, from personal experience, where I'm like, okay, what is this feeling that I'm feeling? Feeling some type of energy, you know. I'm feeling something, be it gas, I don't know. You have to know what is going on within you. And based off of what you discover, never sabotage yourself to appease another person's ego. Never. Okay? In the class, that's one thing that we are going to dive deep into. The mind control and the mental programming that a lot of women have been under. Self-sabotage and self-sacrifice. Never do that from a spiritual place. Okay? I know in the past, maybe all of us have done that before. Okay? But as we're growing and we're evolving in our spirituality, we're stepping away from those childish things, right? Savvy actually posted a picture on Instagram talking about how people do that. You know, like women, we would give our bodies, you know, to solidify a relationship, to make relationships solid. Sacrificing ourselves for something that we think we want, okay? Or to receive this or receive that, or make sure your bills pay. All the things that women do, we're going to talk about it, right? And then the last thing from a spiritual sense that you have to do is womb worship. Again, you got to look at yourself in the mirror. You got to talk to yourself. You got to big up yourself. You got to compliment yourself. You got to power yourself up. Infuse yourself with all of that energy. All right? I'm going to leave it on that note. Take care of yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Take care of yourself. Put that love, put that energy into yourself, that focus into yourself. If you even do these things that I just told you to do right now, you're going to start shifting your consciousness. Again, the womb is directly connected to the subconscious mind. Okay? We'll go all deep into that in the class. Again, class is June 27th. That's a Saturday. Exactly, almost exactly 1 month away from right now. And what else? 1 month away from right now, June 27th. You can visit on my website, relationshipalchemy.org. Get it in. Tanisha, I see your question. Tanisha, you're going to have to join the class. When I tell y'all it's so much stuff, the womb work, this is what I'll say. The womb work, actually doing it, is what has allowed me to be here right now to communicate in the way that I'm communicating with you. Period. The inspiration to even do it comes from the womb work. Okay? Period. My body feels better than it's ever felt before. Look at that glow. It's just an energy. It's an inner knowing. All right? So y'all join the class. Link will be in the description. relationshipalchemy.org. I look forward to building with you guys. We are also going to have a ladies' Facebook page for the Evolving Goddesses. And it's just going to be a platform for us to build amongst ourselves because we're the creators of this whole thing. Like, let's just be honest. Like, when women are in control, things happen for the better. Because we are intuitively, spiritually led when we are in our power. A lot of us are not in our power. We are in our overthinkingness. We are in our doingness. We are in, oh, okay, Sarah's Valley said, what's up? We are in our doingness. We are in our, I got to do this, I got to do this, I got to do this. So what you think about this? And we're not, that's not where we come from. We don't come from where we think this thing should be. What do you think we should do? No, it's what do I feel we should do? Where do I feel I should be going? What do I feel is right for me in this moment? Right? Because your feeling is directly connected to your intuition. That's why you said, I had a gut feeling. I had a womb feeling. Do you understand? When we saying I had a gut feeling, what you're basically saying is your womb told you so. It's a feeling. It's an inner knowing. Let me say what's up to Sarah's Valley. This is a goddess of creation, of beauty, of art, of music. Okay? Then she got the peacock feathers. Y'all know I've been talking about the peacock feathers like crazy. I'm telling y'all, when you start doing this goddess work, right? I didn't know Sarah's Valley was going to have these peacocks behind her and this peacock right here. I didn't know. But when I pulled it out, Spirit was like, bingo, there we go. So we're talking about goddess work. Okay? This is what we're talking about. That music, that's creativity, right? One song, universe. When you do this womb work, all of that stuff is going to work. No, Tirza. No. I don't even know what that place is. Okay? We probably need to go check it out, though. Whatever you're talking. Pravaria. Whenever you do this womb work, you're going to tap into your goddess energy. Period. And your goddess energy may be different from mine. Right? How it actually manifests. Okay? You may have a Ma'at energy, a Isis energy, Oshun energy, Oya energy, Yemiya energy, Kuan Yin energy. We all embody all of it. We all have all of those energies dwelling within us. But when you go within yourself, you get to discover what is actually calling out to you. You get to discover what is seeking to be expressed through you. That's what this work is about. All right? So I will catch you all ladies. I will catch you all later. Especially my ladies. Link is in the description. We got 1 month till class. Peace, peace, peace. She said it was Bavaria. So we need to check that out. Love you guys.